If I do this, like this weird thing is working. This weird thing is working. And then when I okay. Okay, so now it works. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I managed to fix it. Okay, so first time streaming in a while. Held the whole damn story. Nobody heard it. So let's try that again. First time streaming in a long time. Been away for a while. That was due to some good reasons, but I'm back. And I don't really have a solid format yet for my videos, so I'll get to that, I promise. For now, we're just going to take a look at Bitcoin, some alts, Ethereum, and the general market view. Hope you're all good. I can see some names in here that I haven't seen in a long time. Big O, are you up, man? How have you been doing? Hope you're well. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. Bitcoin. I'm gonna switch to the log chart. Bitcoin has been doing very well today, and that's not without reason. Like I said on my Twitter accounts a couple days ago, we have been in this wedge here for such a long time. And now that we finally managed to break out of it, we can expect some pretty volatile price action. I'll explain what's happening here. We've been in this wedge for, I thought it was like 900 days, 950 days. So that's good 2.5 years of wedge that we had to go through, which is also known as the bear market. Now, this was a very tough period. Not much happened here ever since this giant drop down. There wasn't really any action going on at all. That being said, you might have noticed that everything has changed. Ever since we managed to break out of this triangle on July the 23rd, we have been seeing a semi-crazy market. I wouldn't say it's as crazy as in 2017 yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be there soon, and we're going to surpass it big time. Now, what happened with Bitcoin? Bitcoin managed to break out of this ginormous triangle here, also known as a pennant, and it actually held its ground. It did not get back inside this triangle. For a while, I was afraid that this was just a fake out, and we would see like another year of bear markets after this went back inside and possibly break down, but it didn't. What we have here is a very clear breakout on the top side. Managed to do a retest here. Was a little bit afraid it would fail, didn't fail. And now we continue our way up. So where does this bring us? Like, where do we go next? That's the question. And that's a question that I will try to answer today. And I will be doing so with a trend-based Fibonacci extension. So we take this whole move up, this entire bull market, this entire move, we take it with our Fibonacci extension. We extend down to, the bottom of the bear market. And this will give us a couple of levels. These lines may mean nothing to you. If you don't know what they are, just go on Google what are Fibonacci extensions or what is Fibonacci, and then you will find lots of lesson material. I'm not here to teach anyone. I'm here to make predictions, apparently. Okay, so we've got two targets here. First one is the 0.618. This is a very strong Fibonacci level. And the second target is the 1.618. Second strongest Fibonacci level. Now, this means that in my opinion, in my view, we will be taking Bitcoin to 15 grand, 15 mil in the very short term. And I mean like within a month, maybe 2 months. This will be our first target. Now, there's going to be some serious resistance that we have to overcome. And that is right at the previous peak. Like many people believe resistance is the top. Like here is where resistance is, or it's here because but no, it's all bullshit. It's all about liquidity. And liquidity in this case resides right around 618, so 15 grand. Now, if we manage to break this, target, I would say there isn't much stopping us from going straight to 34 grand. So that would mean 34,000 USD. That is where I believe at least this year the price will end. This would make for a good 2021 start of the year. You usually see at the end of the year that the price moves into like some significant gains. 2017, 2016 got some serious gains. 2017 got some serious gains. Like it just repeats end of the year. I don't know why. I don't know if it's even true, but that is for me the aim at this moment. It's 15 grand at the end of the year. Now after that we'll probably get some serious ups and downs before we manage to move across the previous stop, but that's fine. That's fine. Now there is another way to look at this. If I will just clear all the drawings. And the other way to look at this is with the shift pitchfork. I'd like to lose the logarithm. No, actually, let's keep the logarithmic chart for this. The shift pitchfork. And here we go. Now, the pitchfork chart is a chart that I've been following for quite a while. This isn't exactly right. Let me fix this for you. Here we go. So the shift pitchfork is something that I truly love, just because it gives levels away so easily. If you look at like the history of this chart, let's drag it back a bit. I know there's no point of reference, but I can still match it with what we have on the chart here. There we go. Now this will always be one of the most accurate charts for me. It gives resistance and supports away very easily. And it's just one of the things that I like to aim for targets. And also if you look at the shift, like the shift chart, if it's going to take 1 or 2 months to reach the next resistance, we're going to be right at 25 grand. I think personally we're just going to burst straight through this and go to 35. Excuse me. But like we cannot be sure. For all we know, it might go to 0. That's one thing I would like to let you know. I am not here to tell you what to do or what to think. Please think for yourself. You've got a set of brains. Make sure to use them. That being said, Let me just fix this because it's still not to my liking. Now it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, so support resistance, obviously we've reached the support now. We managed to break this chart for like a couple of weeks, and this part really got me scared. When we managed to break this chart and we dropped out of it, that's when I was like, oh shit, okay, here we go, we're gonna see 1300 again. Obviously price action didn't want to be there, recovered fairly quickly and has managed to touch support again. So according to this shift pitchfork, this would give our target at about 21,000 to, let's say, 22,000, 23 in the short term. It's not quite as high as 35, but this would coincide with our previous top, and I wouldn't be too surprised if that's what our target's gonna be. So Bitcoin, I haven't been this bullish in, I'd say years, months, years easily. This is one of the most bullish moments that I've been in ever, even like surpassing 2016. This is gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. Like serious ventures are getting involved in Bitcoin. Like Square Enix, you know, like massive sums are being bought. So what I'm showing you here is the macro picture, long term. If you're a long-term trader, I'd say you're golden. Don't sell, don't buy, do nothing. Maybe buy some more. That's it. Now for the day traders among us, let me just remove everything and remove the log chart. For the day traders, I believe that in the very short term, we will be seeing, and this is, there we go. And this is a bit abstract, what I'm gonna try to do now, but it's not too far-fetched. One might see this as a giant cup and handle, and I know it's not according to the books or whatever, blah, blah, but this is how I trade. This is how I've been doing it since 2014. One might see a giant cup and handle. Now, if this is a giant cup and handle, we're gonna pick our Fibonacci retracement, gonna just drop it down, and the first target for day traders, or well, more short-term traders, should be about 20 grand. That's where I would say you should plop your targets and your sell orders, and you will be fine, because this is starting to look like a giant cup and handle. No other way to look at this. According to Fibonacci, 20 grand should be the target. Now, Bitcoin, looking good, looking bullish, lots of good stuff going on there. Next, we're going to look at the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is the entire market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is practically every coin there is except Bitcoin. Now we've got the exact same story here. Like, we're going to grab our trend-based Fibonacci extension. I don't like to do too much explaining. It took me like 7 years to learn all this, and if you want to learn all this, you should go buy a course on Investopedia or whatever. I'm just here to share my views. So thank you for that question on Discord, but my teaching days are done. I tried it, wasn't very successful, don't want to do it again. Now, total crypto market cap, first target should be 0.618. We're not quite there yet. So the entire market in the short term could go up about 58%. I think that would be right, especially now that Bitcoin has broken out. I think many alts are going to be doing great. And over the longer term, I do believe we will be seeing an increase of about 300% to the 1.618. You know, like this is where I think things will end, mostly, at least for the foreseeable future. But this gives us plenty of room to grow. Reason I'm saying this is because every single bull market Everybody thinks like, oh yeah, okay, so Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, they're all gonna increase in value, maybe Binance Coin, blah, 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 whatever. But that is not what I found. What I found is that if you go to CoinMarketCap, here's a very, very simple example. You go to historical snapshots. Now, let us go to the year 2015, February 1st. If you look at the top 10 of the year 2015, February 1st, you can see XRP, Litecoin, BitShares, Paycoin, Stellar, MadeSafeCoin, Next, Dash, Beercoin, you know, all kinds of assets that nobody these days, nobody is familiar with these assets. And that is because they all die. And I believe that the exact same thing is going to happen for most of the top 25 assets that exist today. Most of these assets will die down. They will no longer be around. And new assets will be around to take their place. Think, for example, about Uniswap. Uniswap has been massively successful. I believe it should, like as of today, already be up here somewhere. And this is in 1 or 2 weeks. Don't get me wrong. In 1 or 2 weeks, this has reached a market cap of $380 million. Now, trust me, please, within 3 months, Uniswap is gonna be in the top 10. I'm willing to eat my shoe if it doesn't happen. And the same thing goes for a lot of new projects that are peeking around the corner. Like, it's fresh meat, it's fresh technology. People are far more interested in that than in your boring Cardano coin. Like, no offense, I love ADA, but like nothing is happening there. And this is just a cycle that goes on and on and on every year. Every year, fresh things come. They increase in market value beyond anyone's expectations. They take the place of any one of those tier 1 top 10 coins, and that's it. And that goes on every year. So even though like the total market rise, according to me anyway, should only be like 250%, maybe 300. That doesn't mean that you're gonna see 3x's everywhere. You're gonna see 100x's, and the big top 10 coins, they will slowly disappear. So there's so much opportunity here to be had, like so much new meats. We're going to be living in a golden era here for the next 3 years, guys. This is not going to be a one-day bull market like the last bull market. It's not going to be a one-week bull market like the last bull market. This is going to be like 3 years of pure fun, getting rich or die trying. You know, I haven't had an easy time over the past 2 years as well during bear market, but here I am. And I'm ready for this. I hope you are too. So that is my view on Bitcoin and the overall alt market. Now, I would like to share one little gem that I have been stacking. It's called Cake. Cake is great. As of today, we did pretty well. We've got some pretty serious FOMO marks going on in this coin. I've got no idea who keeps buying these massive stacks of Cake. That like doesn't really make any sense, but then again it does. And Cake is very simple. It's currently at $1.13. Now here's my setup. We've got a cup to here, and we had a handle. There you go. According to me, target 1 sitting at 150, target 2 sitting at 250. So this is something that I've been stacking for days. I believe it could go much higher than that actually, but let's keep it conservative. This is something you might want to take a look at. Now, do not buy it just because Jeffrey has bought it, woohoo, like in the past. I remember some great stories about that, but we will keep that for the next time. So this is what I've got in mind for like the secret gem, so to call it. Bitcoin has been covered, the alts. I will be doing more solid live streams very shortly from now. I'll be trying to keep a format. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I'm still thinking about a live stream format. For now, make sure to follow me around. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/daytradejeffrey. Get in my Discord group so we can have a chat, we can have a talk, and we can make the best out of this bull market. So I really want to thank you for watching. I know it's a bit chaotic now. I will fix it. But like from here on forward, I will be doing a live stream every day and quite possibly twice a day. So happy trading, and I'll see you soon.